Welcome back, children. Now we are moving on to a new topic. We are going to learn how to find the starting or finishing date or time. Okay, we are going to learn how to find the starting or finishing date or time. There is a bit formula over here, but we are not going to use this as such, but you just have to know finding the starting and finishing date or time. If you want to find the starting time or date, okay, suppose a program lasted for 10 days, okay, and it finished on August 15th. So, and they are asking you what is the starting date, when did the program start. So, okay, so that is what, if you want to find the starting date or time, what we do is, we will take the finishing date or time, okay, and then you will minus the duration, how long it took. As I told you in the previous example, 10 days it took, minusing the 10, you will get the starting date or time, okay. And similarly, if you want to find the finishing date or time, what you have to do is, with the starting date or time, you have to add the duration, how long. Duration means how long it took, how many days or how much time it took. You have to add the duration, you will get the finishing time or date, okay. So, just note it down, we will move on to the questions. First question, Apurva's school sports day is on March 20th. Okay, school sports day is on March 20th. She wants to start practicing 30 days earlier. She wants to start practicing 30 days earlier. When should she start? So, you have to find out the starting date over here, and here they have asked you to take February 28 days. Okay, children. So, I have a question for you. Apurva's school sports day is on March 20th. So, when will she stop practicing? When will she stop practicing? She will stop practicing on March 19th. Will she stop practicing on March 20th? No, March 20th is a sports day. So, she will practice till March 19th. So, I got the finishing date, right? First, you will note down what is given to you in the question. Finishing date. Finishing date is March 19th. And for how many days is she going to practice? 30 days. So, that is the duration. Duration is 30 days. Okay. And what have they asked you? When should she start? When should she start practicing? When should she start practicing? So, you have to find out the starting date, right? What you have to do to find out starting date, children? You have to minus the duration from the finishing date, right? Here, we are not going to minus as such, but what you are going to do is, we are going to count backwards. Okay. So, finishing date is March 19th. So, from March 1st to March 19th. How many days, children? You have 19 days. From March 1st to March 19th, you have 19 days. Okay. So, from this 30 days of practice, 19 days is gone, right? 19 days is gone. You got it in March itself. Now, I have to see how many days more balance. So, I will do 30 minus 19 here. 30 minus 19, I have 11 days more I need. So, to which month should I go back? Now, we have discussed with March. Before March, the month is February. So, I have to find out the starting date. The starting date will be in February. Now, to find out starting date, they have already asked her to take February 28 days. You have to take February 28 days. I need 11 more days. So, what I do? I will minus this 11 from the 28. The last day of February is 28. From 28, I will minus 11. When I minus 11, I will get 17. Okay, I will minus. When I minus, I will get 17. And children, what I have to do is, I should add 1 to the 17. Because why? It is 28 minus 11. When I do that subtraction, that it becomes 17. What happens is that date is not included over there when you are subtracting. So, to include that date, you will add 1. So, from that it shows from February 18th to February 28th. You need 11 more days, right? So from 18th to 28th you are having 11 days. If you want, you can count and see. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 5, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 10 days, then 28, the 11th day. So from February 18th to February 28th, you will get 11 days. So when is she start practicing? She start practicing on February 28th. So you will write Apurva started practicing on February 28th February. Okay, Apurva started practicing on February 28th. Once again, I will explain to you children. The finishing date, we know she finished practices on March 19th. Okay, our practice will get over on March 19th. The duration given is 30 days. Since we have to find out the starting date, we have to count backwards. That is minusing. You have to count backwards. So, see, it's finishing on March 19th. So, first I will take the month of March. Month of March 1st to March 19th. We know there are 19 days, right? So, from the 30 days, 19 days is gone. So, when I minus, I will get balance 11 more days. These 11 days I have to find out in February. And since they have already told us you have to take February only 28 days, what will I do? I will take 28 minus 11, I will get 17 and then I will add 1. Why am I adding 1? Because when I subtract, this date won't be included in that. 18th won't be included in that. So, to include that 18, you will add 1. Okay. So, I will get 18. So, from February 18th to February 28th, I did this subtraction to find out the starting date. This subtraction I did to find out the rest of the days that is needed in February. This subtraction I did to find out the starting date. Okay. So, I got February 18 to 28. From that 18 to 28, it is 11 days. I needed 11 more days in February, right? So, that 11 days I got over here. So, which was the starting date? Starting date is on 18th. So, she started practicing on, sorry, not 28th February, on 18th February. Started practicing on, sorry, practicing on 18th February. Okay, on February 18th. Okay, children, understood? Now, next question. Now, this is related to time. That was previous one was date, this is time. Nikhil's birthday party started at 11:45 a.m. and finished 3 hours 40 minutes later. Finished 3 hours 40 minutes later. So, what is the duration over here? 3 hours 40 minutes. What is the starting time? 11:45 a.m. When did the party finish? When did the party finish? Here you are finding out the finishing time. To find out the finishing time, what we have to do, children? We have to add the duration with the starting time. That means we will add. So, first you will write starting time. Starting time equal to 11:45 a.m. Then duration. Duration equal to 3 hours 40 minutes. So, now I have to find out the finishing time. So, what I will do? I need to add, isn't it? To add 11:45 a.m. plus 3 hours, what will I get? 11:45 a.m. plus 3 hours. Children, count 3 hours. 11:45 a.m. Next one is 12:45. 12:45 p.m. when the hour hand is crossing 12. When the hour hand crosses 12, a.m. becomes p.m., p.m. becomes a.m. Remember, you studied it last year in 4th standard. When the hour hand crosses 12, a.m. becomes p.m., p.m. becomes a.m. Here the hour hand is crossing, right? After 11 it is becoming 12. So, it is crossing 12 now. So, 12, so count 12:45 p.m., 1:45 p.m., 2:45 p.m. So, 2:45 p.m. Okay. Now, I have to add 40 minutes also. So 2:45 p.m. plus 40 minutes. In this case, you can draw a clock and find out, children. Like how you did last year. You can draw a clock. Okay. And you just need to show the minutes over here. This is 6, this is 12, this is 3, this is 9. You have 1, 2, 4, 5. When you're dealing with minutes, it's better you draw a clock and find out. So now the time is 2:45, children. 45 means it comes where? At which number? At 9. Now your minute hand is at 9. Okay, now your minute hand is at 9. From that 9, I need to count 40 minutes. I need to count 40 minutes. So 5. You can take table of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 minutes counted. Now where is the minute hand coming? It's coming at 5. At 5, how many minutes? 25 minutes. So I got the minute. 25 minutes. It is PM. It's still in the afternoon. 25 minutes. Now I have to decide about my hour. It was 2:45. Here what is happening? Your minute hand is crossing 12. When the minute hand crosses 12, it becomes the next hour. The minute hand is crossing 12, it becomes the next hour. So 2 becomes 3. So the time is 3:25 p.m. Understood, children? Once again, 11:45 a.m. plus 3 hours I did. So 12:45 p.m. because your hour hand is crossing 12. 1:45 p.m. 2:45 p.m. Then this with 45 I am going to add 40 minutes. 45 means it's coming at 9. From 9 I should count 40 minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I will reach at 5. At 5 how many minutes? 25 minutes, right? So I wrote that 25 and it's all still PM. Now I have to decide about my hour. Since the minute hand is crossing 12, you have to change the hour. 2 becomes 3. So it becomes 3:25 p.m. It becomes 3:25 p.m. Understood? Now, third question is a homework for you. Page number 205, question 1. In that the third one, Meera started knitting a muffler on Independence Day. If she completed it in 25 days, on which day did she finish it? You have to find out the finishing date over here. She started knitting on Independence Day. When is this Independence Day, children? Do you all know? When is this Independence Day? It is on August 15th. It is on August 15th. So, she started on August 15 and she took 25 days to complete it. Okay, so August is having 31 days. So, first you have to find out from August 15 to August 31st how many days. August 15 to August 31st how many days, that you have to find out, and the rest of the days will come in the next month, that is September. So, you will get the finishing date. Okay, so you can do that as a homework. Now, coming to the fourth one. Prachi started practicing the Veena at 1:15 p.m. and she finished 1 hour 20 minutes later. What time did she finish? It's the same like the second one. Here also the duration was given and they were asking what time the party finished. Since relative time I am showing you once again. So you can write starting time equal to 1:15 p.m. Duration is 1 hour 20 minutes. So they are asking you at what time did she finish. So that is the finishing time you have to find out. To find out the finishing time, again 1:15 p.m. plus 1 hour. How much it is, children? 1:15 p.m. plus 1 hour? 2:15 p.m. 2:15 p.m. Okay. Then 2:15 p.m. plus 20 minutes. 2:15 p.m. plus 20 minutes. Dealing with minutes, better you draw a clock. So you have 6 here, this is 12, this is 3, this is 3, this is 9, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, this is 7, this is 8, this is 10 and this is 11. Now the time is 2:15 p.m. 15 means your minute hand is at 3 now. 15 means minute hand is at 3. From there you have to count 20 minutes. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Now your minute hand is coming at 7. At 7 how many minutes? 35 minutes. So first I will write the minute, 35 minutes. It's still p.m. Now what about the hour? It was 2:15, from there only 20 minutes. Your minute hand has not crossed to 12 over here. It has not crossed 12, so the hour will be same itself. So 2:35 p.m. 2:35 p.m. So you can write she finished practicing at 2:35 p.m. She finished practicing at 2:35 p.m. Understood? Now you have one more question in this. Madhur joined a 2-week driving class that got over on September 3rd. Got over on September 3rd. Okay, so the finishing date. Finishing date. That's equal to September 3rd. Okay, and what is the duration? 2 weeks. 2 weeks means how many days, children? 14 days. 1 week is 7 days, so duration 2 weeks, 14 days. Okay, when did it begin? So we have to go for backward, right? So first I'll see for September. September 1st to September 3rd, 3 days over, right? So from 14, 3 days is over. Balance how many days? 11 days. That 11 days should come in which month? You're going backwards. So before September it is August. August is having how many days, children? August is having 31 days. Do you know how to count the number of days, children? See the bones over here. The month which comes on top of the bone will have 31 days. And which comes between the bones will have 30 days, except February. Okay, so 1 January 31 days, February 28 days or 29 according to leap year, then March 31, April 30, it goes on like that. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, July 31, again August 31 days. So August is having 31 days. I need 11 days in August, right? So I will take 31, I will minus that 11, I will get 20 and then I will add 1. Remember you did in the first question like this. You will add 1 because that starting date won't be included when you subtract. So I will add 1. So I get August 21st. When I add 1 it's 21. August 21st to August 31st. I will get 11 days. You want to count, children? You count. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 11 days. Okay. So, when did she begin her driving class? Her driving class started on August 21st. Driving class started on August 21st. Okay, children, driving class started on August 21st. Okay, understood? So this is how we find out the starting date and starting date or time or finishing date or time. I have given you one question as homework, do it. And then children, there is one more topic in this chapter, page number 205, please take it. You can see measurement of temperature, that is nothing much to study in that, you just have to know what is temperature. Temperature is a measure of how hot or how cold something is. Okay, temperature is a measure of how hot or how cold something is. We use thermometers to measure temperature, that we know. So just underline and keep it. You might get questions based on this as fill in the blanks. Then the scale. The metric system use a scale called the Celsius scale in the thermometer. The scale used in the thermometer is called the Celsius scale. And we know water freezes. You must have studied in science. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius and boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Then you can see normal human body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. Just you need to know all these things. There is nothing much to know in this portion temperature. Okay. So with this chapter is over. Thank you children.